All right, what's going on? Ricardo Hamilton, Crypto Rick M.I.M.S, making it make sense. Man, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. A lot of chaos in the markets right now going on. And I'm talking about, obviously, you've heard major banks are collapsing right now. I think the 13th largest bank in the United States collapsed. And we will see more things of this nature. So definitely want to reference that. But make sure you like this out, share this out. I'm going to be going over the Debtbox updates for November. Very exciting news. For those that are holding debt licenses, celebrating Debtbox's 2-year anniversary, launching Layer 1, which a lot of people don't know how huge Layer 1 is, but understand something. Layer 1 is going to take this ecosystem to the stratosphere. I know a lot of people are might be uncertain about the project, and I want to let you know that Debtbox isn't going anywhere. Okay, there's more value here than people realize, and it's going to get better later. Let's put it like that. So right now, what I want to go over. Make sure y'all share this out because obviously most people know that the SEC straight up lied and was fraudulent in their claims against the debt box, and that's still being settled. The debt box doesn't have full control over everything, all the assets and everything as of yet. That is still in proceedings, and we're still moving forward. Okay, with the ecosystem in Layer 1, we anticipate that to be settled sooner than later. It won't be like 2 years or something crazy like that, from what I understand. It's the judge right now is focusing on how he's going to go after the SEC, or what is going to happen with the SEC, because they straight up, pretty much what the judge was considering holding them in contempt of court, right? Which a lot of people know. So I want to make sure you guys, if you're watching this right now, just hit the like button and share this out. I'm going to read the Debtbox newsletter that everybody should have gotten an email. I talked to some people, they said they didn't get it, but the email went out to everybody as far as I know. And there's just some updates that you want to know in regards to November. A lot of exciting news, but there are some time sensitive things. There are certain things that you have to do, that you need to do before the end of this month. Okay. And if you don't do them before the end of this month, your nodes will not be running. Okay. So there are certain things that you have to do. This is why I'm saying like this out, share this out. Because we want to make sure that this information reaches everybody who has a node. Okay. For those who have micro nodes, from my understanding, you don't have to worry. But for those who have full licenses, okay, you're going to need to do something. And you're going to need to do something before the end of November. Okay. But there's also a benefit, a gift. Okay. And we're going to talk about that in regards to free licenses. Okay. I know these licenses are very valuable. These nodes, these licenses are very, very valuable. For debt to be giving away licenses is huge. You want to make sure that the people who know this. So make sure you like and share this out so they can understand that there's free licenses up for grabs, but it's also, they could be in jeopardy if they don't mint their licenses into NFTs so they can go into the layer 1 blockchain by the end of this month. So let me pull up this newsletter here and kind of talk about it and answer any questions that you might have. So anybody, matter of fact, I need to do something really quickly. I need to make sure that this is going out publicly on my Facebook, because they always change my settings. So just bear with me for a second here as I get this thing straight for you guys, because I want to make sure everybody's receiving this. Edit privacy, public, done. Okay. All right, awesome. Now I can see the comments. Okay, Rachel, good to see you. Latanya, good to see you. All right, so let me bring this screen up. That's the better way. All right. And I plan on, so this week, obviously, really quickly, side note, for those who running with us and catch all our videos we're doing, as far as I'm concerned, we're in a bull run right now. I mean, with opportunities in DeFi and blockchain, as the system is collapsing right before our eyes. I just talked about a major bank collapsing here in the United States. There's massive opportunity in the crypto space in general, innovation in the crypto space, and we're on top of it. And we put a lot of those videos already on my YouTube channel. This week, I will be doing a lot of videos and lives, letting people know what we have going on in DeFi, what we have going on with blockchain in regards to your healthcare and data. and getting paid on those things as well. So definitely look out for some of those other videos and information that we have coming out. So let me get to this newsletter here. Okay. November 23rd newsletter, Digital Commodity House, Dubai, United Arab Emirates, Debt Community. Obviously, everybody should have had this letter, but some people might not have got this email because everybody doesn't check their email every day or whatever have you. So this is why I'm doing this, because they might get this. You might get this video before you realize you even had an email from debt, or realize how serious it was that you read that letter, because some people expect their upline or somebody to, somebody who just brought them in to tell them everything. And not all the time information gets disseminated. Okay. So you should have the newsletter. You can check and make sure you have it as well. But obviously, please read through the entire newsletter, as it contains important information regarding upcoming changes and what they mean for your account. So here's some project updates. Efforts are being made to assess the status of every underlying third-party project, oil wells, mines, farms, etc., which obviously, you guys know, we went to Ghana and we saw the farms. Man, we've seen the projects. We were traveling with them, so we already know the Debtbox is legit. We already know that these commodities and assets are producing, and that's benefiting this ecosystem. And it's still good, especially over there in Ghana. Everything is going well, but these projects are not owned or operated by DCH in Dubai. So the project principals will be providing status updates. Okay. Project updates will be released in the coming weeks. So pay attention to announcements and upcoming newsletters. Okay. So I anticipate good news. The SEC might have slowed down the Debtbox operation and node sales, and they might have, froze assets and took accounts. But from what I understand, especially like our projects that are going on in Ghana, everything is still running fine. DCH in Dubai plans to continue with the roadmap to the layer 1 debt chain announced in June. So understand something, debt is doing what they said they were going to do. We knew layer 1 was coming. We knew that there was work to be done to transfer our assets to the new blockchain. Okay. So don't be surprised now that there's work that you have to do to transfer your licenses, your nodes to the new blockchain via the NFT, right? So as part of the transition to the debt chain, there will be no further sales of debt software node mining licenses worldwide, including the United States. Everybody already knows that we aren't able to buy nodes right now. So nobody should be surprised that we're not buying nodes and haven't been able to buy nodes. In addition, out of abundance of caution, while the current U.S. litigation is still active, beginning December 1st, 2023, you will be required to verify that you are not in the United States. Now, this wording kind of scared some people, and they were like, well, what does that mean? And, they were worried about their assets and things of this nature. So from what I understand, is that's future sales of nodes until the case in regards to nodes and securities and things of this nature is clear. If you're in the United States, you won't be able to buy nodes. But outside the United States, from my understanding, people will be able to buy nodes. So they're just saying that if you're in the United States, you won't be able to buy nodes, which we already know at this point anyway. At this time, to facilitate the transition to the layer 1 debt chain, all project software mining licenses are considered sold out. Okay, so they had to sell out all the licenses, all the nodes have to be sold out, considered sold out, so they can migrate everything to the new chain. Okay, we encourage everyone to secure your digital property to their digital property. Make sure you have a copy of mnemonic phrases and withdraw all tokens to your personal wallet along with your minted software node mining licenses before the end of November, so you don't lose your digital property, as the legacy system will no longer be supported by DCH in Dubai. So understand something. What they're saying is, if you have tokens in the piggy bank and you haven't withdrew them, you will need to withdraw those tokens from the piggy bank. Okay, so they can be in your debt wallet. Okay, and make sure you have BNB, because that's on the BNB chain, a Binance Smart Chain. So make sure you have some BNB on the Binance Smart Chain when you hit that withdraw button, so you can take the tokens from your piggy bank and have them go to your debt wallet. All right. And of course, you should already know to have your seed phrases, your private keys, your mnemonic phrases written down somewhere safe. because that's how you're going to access your wallet with your assets. And then, of course, all of your license. This is not optional. Okay. Some people think it's optional. It is not optional for you to mint your license into an NFT. You have to do it. Okay. By the end of this month, before December, or your license won't mine. Okay. Your node won't mine. All right. Uh, DCH in Dubai is excited to announce all licenses are available for minting. Through DCH in Dubai, all project licenses are available for minting to NFTs. As per the roadmap released in June 2023, DCH in Dubai is moving toward the layer 1 debt chain as part of the transition, and out of an abundance of caution, DCH in Dubai will no longer be selling software node mining licenses for any projects anywhere in the world. Understand, we still have the lawsuit and litigation going on in regards to nodes and other things, and we're still waiting for the return of accounts and property and assets to the Debtbox from the receiver. Okay. If you want to continue to receive synthetic mining reward distribution, your project software node mining license must be minted to NFTs and staked by December 1st, 2023. Micro licenses do not need to be minted, but will need to be staked to receive reward distributions. Announcements on how, where, and when you can stake your NFTs and micros will be released soon. So be sure to read all upcoming announcements. I also put a video up on my YouTube channel on how to mint your licenses to NFTs. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it. It's one of the most recent videos that I put. You go to my YouTube channel and click on the videos, and you'll see it. It say Debtbox right there, and how to mint your licenses to NFTs. Reward distribution on the current legacy system will stop completely December 1st. So what that means is your node will no longer produce tokens. It will stop December 1st. Okay. Software node mining licenses you wish to keep must be minted and withdrawn to your personal wallet before December 1st. Okay. Or they will be lost, as the legacy system will not be supported by DCH in Dubai past that deadline. Minted NFTs and micros staked prior to December 1st will continue to receive reward distributions on the Binance Smart Chain. The NFT minting process is the next step towards the layer 1 debt chain. Minting NFTs, as previously demonstrated with the minting of BGLD, requires the completion of a series of steps. For assistance, minting your NFTs, watch the NFT minting videos in Debt Insider and Biz Pro, or email debt support. So obviously, if you have any questions and issues, don't hesitate to email debt support. Obviously, you should already know that we have the Debt Insider and Biz Pro app with videos in there as well. Okay. Roadmap reminder. Quite a bit has happened since the roadmap to the layer 1 debt chain was released in June. So as an ecosystem member, it's important to be reminded of where debt is headed. DCH in Dubai is still pushing forward toward the implementation of the layer 1 debt chain, and the progress is being made consistently in the steps along the roadmap. Stay tuned for additional newsletter and announcements. New debt chain merchandise. So they opened up the merch store for those who want to get some merch. Things to know as well. Looking for a record of all your BNB transactions. You can find that with your wallet address and searching the Binance BSC scan. And some other information. Smart Chain BNB, the debt ecosystem is built on the Binance Smart Chain BEP20 platform and requires all your tokens in the ecosystem to be in that format. If you're sending tokens to your debt wallet, please ensure, obviously, most people should know that we're on the Binance Smart Chain. You want to send any USDT or any BNB, you want to send it on the Binance Smart Chain, not ERC20 or anything else of that nature. Do not send debt project tokens directly to Binance. Use the internal swap feature available in the Debt mobile app to swap your debt project tokens for BNB or UST before you send tokens to an external exchange. You can download that, okay, and they have all the information there. So, awesome. So, the process that needs to be done, that everybody needs to know, is that you have to mint. So, let's get to the good stuff, right? So we know that that's going on. Debt is giving away $300 million worth of licenses. That's such a big number and such a phenomenal thing. I have to say it again. The Debtbox, okay, is giving away, all right, it's a birthday gift, over $300 million worth of nodes, worth of licenses, okay? They're up for grabs, but there are certain things that you want to do to maximize this birthday gift happening, this November, okay? Happening right now, let's say that. Um, you want to obviously, you have to have debt token, okay, to mint your licenses. All right, you have to have debt token. So whether you're inside the debt app and you swap other tokens for debt, which is your option, whether you convert some other cryptocurrency for debt, to get debt tokens so you can be able to mint, that's an option as well. But either way, if you need to use Pancake Swap, okay, to get debt tokens, you can do that as well. And to mint your licenses is $25 in debt. Okay, so $25 in debt token for every license that you have is $25 for you to mint it, to turn it into NFT, right? So it can go to the layer one. For every license that you mint, you're going to get a free license or USDT. That's right, Raymond. For every license that you mint, you're going to get a free one and some micros. I believe it's 22 micros. Okay. So I want you to understand this. For every license that you mint, you're going to get one free one and 22 micros. That's huge. Y'all know the prices of these licenses. Y'all know the value of these licenses. Y'all understand that these projects are perpetual, 10-year perpetual. They're going to continue to produce tokens for you. For you to get a free license and 22 micros, that's right. It's crazy. This is why it's over $300 million that they're giving, right? Giving out for people to mint their licenses, to do something you're supposed to do anyway, to do something you need to do anyway, because if you don't mint your license, your node stops running in November, okay? So the other thing is, don't mint all your licenses at one time. I made that mistake with one of my accounts. I minted all of them because there's a mint all button. And so I had and let's say in one project, I think drip in one account, I had 3 drip nodes and I hit the mint all button. So I minted 3 drip nodes all at one time. I only got one license, one free license, and the 22 micros. Now, the strategy is that you want to mint one license per project per day, because that means every single day you'll get a free license. Okay, so let me say that another way. If you I had 3 drip nodes, instead of minting all, I should have just minted one for that day. And then the next day, I should have minted another one. And then the next day, I should have minted another one, which means that I would have got 3 free licenses and 66 micro nodes. Another good thing is that when you have 100 micros, you'll be able to convert those into one full license. Okay, so if you because obviously 100 micro nodes equals a full license. And I see, Daniel, you said no, you mentioned all of them. This is the thing. This is the option you have if you minted all of them, like I did. I wanted to get it out the way, and I was like, man, let me just mint these all now, so I don't have to worry about it later. And it wasn't properly understood by me and a lot of people at that time, but now I understand a little better. So you can cancel the minting. Some people have canceled it within 24 hours. And obviously you don't get that money back. So let's say I minted all 3, right? And I paid, $25 for each. Okay. So I pay $75 to mint those 3 licenses, those 3 drip licenses, right? That's $75. If I cancel it, I won't get that back. Okay. And now, but I should be able to have those 3 drips back to be able to mint one per day. I'm going to have to pay $25 again to mint those, but you have to put it in perspective. You're getting a free license, which minimum $1,000. If you want to look at a license, minimum $1,000. And then if you really understand the value of these licenses and the value of these tokens, the fee you have to pay is it, even to cancel it and then pay for the fees again, it could be a couple $100. For some people it might be $1,000, depending on how many nodes you got. It might be two, but you're talking about you're getting a free node for every free license for every license you mint. You can't even, the value doesn't even equate. Now of course it does come down to what you have. If you're able to make that, we still want to talk. Okay. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. That's one of the things I'm gonna have to do. But I minted mine literally that morning, so it's been over 24 hours. So I do want to make sure that if I cancel them because I waited over 24 hours, that I'm still gonna. So I would just hold off for that. I'm waiting for myself to find out. But if it's within 24 hours, a lot of people are just canceling the minting and then doing one at a time so they can get the benefit of the full license and the micros. And from what I understand, so from yesterday, a week from yesterday, you'll still get a free license, okay? But the micros reduces from 22 to 11, I believe. Okay, so after a week, after a week from now, if you wait to mint, the amount of micros you get is essentially, I'm guessing, cut in half. Okay, because this will sell out. It's while supplies last too. So let me say that it's while supplies last. Okay, so all the projects, while the supplies last, they're giving out free nodes for everybody to do the minting, and you're getting the micros as well. Yeah, so you're good if you did it within 24 hours. And yeah, it is amazing. It is amazing, folks. And understand something that right now, obviously, token prices are all over the place. Debtbox is down, token prices are down because people even need to sell to get debt token to do minting. Maybe some people don't even know what's going on in the ecosystem. I would just say don't have any FUD. Okay. There is optimism. It's good news coming. That's all I can say. It's just a challenging period right now because of what the SEC did. And let me touch on that just a little bit, right? What the SEC did and how big this case is, it's almost, if probably not, I mean, really just as big as an XRP case, if you ask me. I mean, the TRO, the emergency, because normally the SEC will send you some kind of warning, some kind of notification, say, hey, you need to come into compliance. We need to know what's going on. We're watching you, something. And then the Debtbox could have replied and showed them and, put away these concerns. But they went before a judge and lied and straight up, I mean, lied to get an emergency TRO. So they took assets, houses, cars. They took accounts. They took everything from the ecosystem, right? So they lied to the judge, and this is historic in its nature, dealing with blockchain and everything else that we have going on. So long story short, the judge is not happy. He's pissed off, okay, at the SEC. All right, he called in the SEC's director, or their superior in that area, and that's essentially never really been done before. That we're seeing some unprecedented things happen in this case, folks. And it's not looking bad for debt. It's looking bad for the SEC. Okay. So the judges, so it's a process. Now the judge is figuring out what he's going to do, to what extent he's going to do, how bad is it? Because it's really messed up what they've done. And then of course, on the other side, there might be some repercussions for the SEC in favor for us in regards to counter lawsuits and things of that nature. Who knows? Right. But they straight up messed up. They straight up lied. The judge is definitely going to do something to the SEC for this. It should have never happened. But it's still ongoing. The Debtbox still doesn't have full control over everything just as of yet. Okay. But it will be settled soon. Okay. Let me see what you said here, Rachel. I only did one, thankfully. Does it have to be 24 hours before I do the next one to be eligible, and just needs to be the next day minted? Yeah. So from what I understand, just do one per day per project. So if you have a drip, BGLD, and the NatG, and you got multiples, just do one of each per project per day, and you will get the free license and the micros. Okay. Yeah, paper hands. Yeah, for those who got the funds, It's just, look, this is when you buy, folks. There's blood in the streets right now. I'm just saying, if you got the funds, there's blood in the streets. This ecosystem is on fire. I'm just telling you right now, this is not where it's going to stay. This is why we tell people don't value your wealth in dollars, right? You see what's going on with the banking system right now. It's worse than they're telling you. Okay, the Treasury had to borrow about $800 billion to cover the next 3 months. Well, we see why. And we did a video on our YouTube channel talking about FDIC not having all the money. Okay, now we got major banks collapse. It's a domino effect. We just had Silicon Valley Bank and all them collapse. Now you're seeing Citizens Bank. There's somebody next. Who remembers 2008? Oh, first it was, and I might get the order messed up, right? But first it was like Bear Stearns, and then it was Lehman Brothers, and then it was AIG, and then it was, and then it was, and then it was, and next thing you know, there's essentially a gun before Congress' head with Hank Paulson saying if we don't get this bailout, the market's going to crash. There's going to be pandemonium in the streets. I mean, we're back in that scenario again. Straight up liquidity crisis, credit crunch, and then of course, when all else fails, they're going to take us to war. Okay. So understand that there's this, this is why we say silver and gold. Okay, you got to have physical silver and gold. I'm seeing some articles now where people are very bullish on silver. We might see a breakout here sometime soon on silver from what I'm reading. Okay, but we all know the value of silver, massively undervalued. We see gold over $2,000 an ounce. Okay, there's a lot going on. A lot of major CEOs I'm seeing are saying that it's very likely that we go into a recession. It's not a lot of good news, right? But if you're on blockchain, and if you're on cryptocurrency, and if you're holding the right assets, you're hedged. You have a better chance of not only surviving but thriving during this reset. Okay, a lot of major news just came out with XRP and being acknowledged as a digital asset in Dubai, something to that effect. Okay. Yeah, price is irrelevant. Yeah, I agree. The SEC gave us a blessing, really, folks. I know you might look at the prices are down or you can't buy nodes, and now we got a mint and you got to figure all this stuff out. But trust me, in coming months and years, your life will be changed forever, in my belief, because of what this project is doing. Layer 1 is huge, folks. Anything that happens on layer 1, the gas fees are in debt. There's projects that are ready to partner with us, tens of millions of dollars in liquidity coming. We still have the revenue or the royalty check from the trusts, from the aluminum mines for Explorer and all type of stuff that haven't hit the ecosystem yet because we're going to layer 1, right? I was thinking, I was like, when this trust started buying again, I'm like, well, why is it buying in small numbers? And then it hit me. I'm thinking, the best of the, from my deductive reasoning, I'm like, why would you take tens of millions of dollars and buy on the Binance Smart Chain, right? When you can take those tens of millions of dollars and buy it on your own chain, and now it's in debt, and that fuels your own ecosystem. So I think that, folks, once this layer 1 is done and it's getting worked on, it's being done, folks. It's going to get done. It's done already. We got to do certain things in preparation. Okay, but once we go on layer 1, I believe it's gonna take off. We're gonna see what we expect to see with a project of this nature in this space. Yeah, blessing in disguise. What about IX Global? Do you have to be active in IX Global in order to mint? No, you do not have to be active in IX Global in order to mint. Because remember, IX Global was just the marketing arm for nodes. Okay, IX Global was just the marketing arm for the nodes. Okay, the Debtbox was selling nodes before they partnered with IX Global. So IX Global is just the marketing arm. You don't have to be active with IX Global to mint your nodes. Go into your debt wallet and you'll be able to mint. Okay, and do what you need to do. What about rentals? Yeah, rentals been gone. Yeah, Janice, rentals have been gone. They converted. So rentals were for a period of time anyway, 30, 60 days, something like that. So rentals have been gone. And then they converted the rentals, which was full licenses, into micros. And people were taking advantage of micro licenses, right? Fractions of a node that paid out every single day. If you have micros, I think from what I read, I remember saying you can stake them, okay? But you don't have to worry about minting if you have micro nodes. You don't have to worry about minting if you have micros, okay? Somebody says bet my mint is not working. I'm not sure why your mint is not working, John Curtis. You can email support@thedebtbox.com. But if you have BNB, if you have debt token, you don't need BNB to mint. You need debt token to mint, but you do need BNB on the Binance Smart Chain to withdraw any tokens from the piggy bank to your debt wallet. But if you have BNB, if you have debt token, okay, and you watch the video to be able to mint, it should work fine. It should work fine. Yeah, you're good. No problem. So I wanted to get that out here. Let me see. Is there anything else on? Yeah, and we have the video, like I said, on my YouTube channel. If any questions, get them out now. If you guys got any questions that you might want me to answer, get them out now. But hopefully everybody knows how to get BNB on the Binance Smart Chain into your debt wallet, into your debt app, so you can swap and withdraw any tokens from your piggy bank to your debt wallet. Okay, get all your tokens out the piggy bank, withdraw them. Okay, because that's your own decentralized wallet. Obviously, keep your seed phrases and everything. And then, of course, get debt token so you can mint. Make sure you mint 1 token per day to get the free license and the free micros. And after that, more news. Look for more news and information. But I'm excited. It's been a rough period, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. The SEC has really the damage that they have done to not only just the ecosystem, to me personally, to IX obviously, and everybody who holds nodes, everybody who was creating an additional stream of income from helping people see the value in these software licenses. The financial hardship has really hit. And the SEC is gonna pay for it. They're gonna pay for it. They straight up lied and did, massive damages to people's lives and the assets. And there was no fraud. There was no fraud. They literally said it was fraud, folks. They said the Debtbox was fraud. They're lying about everything materially. They don't have the assets. They're moving money overseas. They're taking all the money and buying luxury houses and cars. Straight up lie. This is America, okay? There's repercussions. There's you have to be made whole. You know what I mean? There's so many things that the judge can do. That they can lose their licenses. Those lawyers, jail time. It's all kind of stuff. So don't think that they're gonna get away with this. They're not gonna get away with this. Not at all. They're not gonna get away with this. Yeah, you're welcome, Janice. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can, man, because there's a lot of people, man. I know it's a lot of people who got nodes. That's why I said, please like this out, share this out, or just make sure that you tell your people what they need to do. Because what I don't want to see is we go into December and then all these people are like, wait, I'm just finding out about this. What am I supposed to do? And then they paid $1,000 or whatever it is for a node. And then they realize that their node is not going to mine anymore because it can't go to the layer 1. Now I'm hearing that they are looking for some options for things that are really tight in that situation. They're looking at some other options, okay? Some other things that people might be able to do in the meantime, but most definitely it will have to happen before the end of the new year. But don't even wait that long, okay? Yeah, no problem. So 3 things need to happen before the end of November. Withdrawal of tokens, minting of license, and staking micros. Yes, essentially, yes. The sooner the better, and just do 1 per day as far as minting your NFTs so you can get those free licenses, which is huge. I don't even, I saw some other pricing for nodes, but you guys know what we were paying for nodes. You should understand where this ecosystem is going. So for you to get a free license for think about every node you have, and you're getting a free license for each node. You might as well say you're going to double. You're going to more than double your portfolio in nodes. The reason they're doing this is because they don't want the whales to just buy up everything. They don't want the whales because people got 100, 500 nodes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to decentralize this thing. They want us to benefit. So you can essentially double your portfolio. If you're getting a free license for every license you mint, you know, the tough part is for some people is that you got to pay the $25 per license to mint. So if you got 20 licenses, it's going to be $25 for 20 licenses to mint. Me, myself, I made the mistake of minting all. So now I'm going to lose that money that I mint, and I got to go back and mint again. But when you understand the big picture of being able to get a whole free license and micros, it's a no-brainer. It's just, you know, you just got to charge it to the game. You know, sometimes you move too fast, right? I move too fast, and I got to pay for it. In regards to fees, I message everyone individually. Awesome. Good job, Rachel. That's a good upline right there. So Ricardo, I minted both my perpetuals yesterday. Bugger, I should have waited and did one a day. Yes, if you did it within 24, like if it's still within 24 hours, you can cancel the minting. All right, you can cancel the minting. You won't get the $50 that you had to pay in debt token for minting, but now they'll be unminted or in the process of minting, and then you can remint them and get the free license. So you can do one and then do the next one the next day, and that means you'll get 2 free licenses and 44 micronodes. I mean, that's. I mean, you guys, we used to get excited about what, $500 for a 22. What's going on? What's the problem? Why are you saying that? She's fine. All right, then let us go right there and take her in. My son and the dog. You ever come? I don't know who got dogs here, but you ever come in the house and the dog done ripped the trash open and ate everything in the trash? I done had some crabs in there, some chicken bones, and some other stuff. And my dog, stomach sensitive. Anyways, I ain't gonna trouble y'all with my dog issues. But my son, like, the dog need to go out and all that. Anyways, so I minted both perpetuals yesterday. Okay, I did that already. Yes, we won a lottery. I received a notice on completion that I will receive a standard license for both. Oh, really? So figures X, I paid $25 for each one. Woohoo. Okay. All right. Yeah. If you got some official communications, then you're good. So with that being said, I think I covered what I wanted to cover. Mainly, I think, you know, the main point was driven tonight. And like I said, so we got the Runners Live show on Monday. We're still on a 90-day run. We're still on a 90-day run for Smart Finance. Okay. Tax team, legal team, debt elimination team, credit repair team, phenomenal health management account, business pro, $60, all of that, no contract. So Monday, Mindset Mondays, okay. And this week we're gonna put out a lot of information in regards to DeFi and some of the things that we're doing with healthcare, okay, on the blockchain and your data and getting paid from it, from your heartbeat, essentially. You're gonna get paid from your heartbeat, folks. It's real. Everything is already ready to go. So we got some stuff to share with you guys. Let me see. I see another question here. Is it one license per project per day? So, okay, I meant one license for 2 different projects, and you'll receive a free license for each. Yes, that is correct. So if you have, you know, if you have multiple licenses and multiple projects, just do one license per project per day, and every day you'll receive that free license and the 22 micros. Up until next week, then you receive the free license and 11 micros. Okay. You're welcome. So cool. Anything else comes up in the newsletter, or if I see anything inside the Telegram groups or anything that I feel I need to be putting out, look for it on my Facebook page. I plan on going live. pretty much saying the same thing I've already said in regards to the Debtbox for the next week or so, just because I know information doesn't, not everybody's on this live stream, not everybody's going to watch this video, but if I keep putting stuff out, I want to make sure everybody gets it. So it's going to be an interesting week. It's going to be an interesting week, and I'll make sure I put out some content. Have instructions been released on how to stake micros yet? No, I have not seen that. I haven't seen that. Great question, though. What's the problem?
Where did Butter go?
Okay.
I go.
Okay, it's fine. Go in the house. I'll get her.
Where she go? Here?
Don't worry. All right, so go.
She was at the bed.
Okay. And my son. So my son just turned 8, and so he's in karate, and he had his karate exam today. So he went from a white belt to white belt gold stripe. He did pretty good, so I'm proud of him. And then tomorrow is my daughter's birthday, and she is turning 3, and we're taking her to it's a kiddie spa. So she's like a girly girl, princess, dresses and all that. She's gonna get her little nails done. She'll be like, "Oh, my nails, daddy, my nails." She's gonna do her nails and do her feet, little facial and all that. So it's gonna be fun. Amazing stuff. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, you're welcome. So is it too late to get started on what, April? Too late to get started on what exactly? Oh wow, congrats on your son. You seem like a real cool dad. Oh yeah. I'm a cool dad. I got 3. My youngest, he's gonna be 1 year old in December. So his birthday coming up. But April, before I go, I want to answer your question. It's too late. It's too late to get any licenses, to buy nodes or anything. It's too late for that. Yeah. There's no license for sale, but anybody who has licenses right now or micros right now, there's certain things you need to do. All right. So with that being said, I got other things to attend to. I appreciate you guys. Send me a message if you got any questions. Send me an email if you got any questions. I'll probably maybe go live again tomorrow. Pretty much going over the same thing, and I'll try to do this every single day this week. Try to put out some more content and go live. With that being said, shout out to the runners. Oh, you got 4. Awesome. All right, folks. That's what we're doing it for. Like I always say, if you didn't come from a wealthy family, it's the opportunity to make sure that a wealthy family comes from you. I'm going to catch you guys on the next live stream. Lace up. Let's get wealthy. I'm out. Peace.